Sustained winds are around that 200-kilometer-per-hour mark. And right now, currently a Category 3 and a strong one at that. To get to Category 4, 208 kilometers per hour is required. Well, storm surge is another huge problem. Let's take it to Chris Sinclair in the field with more on that. Thanks so much, Chris. Stay safe. As this storm barrels its way up towards Florida, we could see some storm surge upwards of 3 meters. And when you have low-lying areas like Miami, well, that could definitely be a problem. Taking you to this side, we do have streaming rains coming in for Newfoundland, the Avalon getting the brunt of that, and we'll see the accumulation throughout the week. We could actually get up into 50 to 75 millimeters for the Avalon, and it's really pumping up that subtropical moisture from this high pressure system that's also working to steer Irma. Well, when we come back, we will continue to talk about Hurricane Irma, Hurricane Jose, and everything about your Canadian forecast. But here are your locals. Continuing to track up the coast, well, reaching those warm waters. We're seeing it track past Veradero up towards Florida now. And with those waters being warm, bath-like at 30 degrees, it definitely adds to the strengthening. We're also seeing that pressure come down. The wind speed sustained around 200 kilometers per hour. Category 3, to get up to that Category 4 criteria, it has to be at 208 kilometers per hour sustained. And the Florida Keys will be a main point of interest in this. Storm surge is a huge problem, of course, as those waters push on. It's ocean flooding we're paying attention to. And when you have areas like Miami that really only sit 2 meters above sea level, hey, it's a huge problem. Let's take a deep breath from this right now and take it outside to there just yet. Well, we'll take you to what it will look like throughout your Monday. Well, the accumulation is definitely there for the North Shores, and hey, we even got some rain in through Kelowna the last little bit. Only like 2 millimeters, but hey, it's been since June 1st since we've really gotten that amount of rain. Anyways, the big story throughout BC will also be the gusty winds. We will see some gusts, 90 to 100 kilometers per hour. Working to move those fires around, and it will also be a big story for pushing around the smoky conditions as we have low pressure tracking onto the coast. And that smoke and air quality, that's still there. And hey, it will also spill over into Alberta. That cold front passing by, that's going to bring the temperatures down. We actually have a heat warning in place for southern Saskatchewan. That's going to drop off as soon as that cold front passes by, that boundary with it. And throughout your Sunday, we also have a thunderstorm risk. With that front that's going to be passing, it'll provide the lift. We have a little bit of moisture and some energy in the system. You could see a passing thunderstorm for your Sunday, and a significant cool down with that cold front as it passes. But not too bad. Well, I mean, we're going to get into the teens. Haven't felt that in a very long time in southern prairies anyways. And high pressure in through Ontario. Very clear. And conditions, you know, on the cool side as well. And on the cool side enough to get a frost advisory. Bancroft, you're in that for sure. Bring in any tropical plants, and we will finally take you to the Atlantic provinces where we have a stream of rain coming through for the Avalon. That will be your story throughout the rest of the weekend and as well the beginning of your week. But for your local forecast wherever you are, stay tuned. Now on this side of the coast, of course, we have the Everglades, low-lying areas, already a lot of water there, and we do have hurricane warnings creeping up the coast, expecting it to start to weaken as it hits that Georgia border. But you can see tropical storm watches continue up the coast. And as Kelly Sonnenberg, our meteorologist, you just saw her in the very last clip, she was mentioning the Saffir-Simpson scale. Right now we are at a Category 3. Sustained winds 200 kilometer per hour. And gusts definitely higher, and expected to strengthen coming off the north coast of Cuba just near Veradero through these warm waters, bath-like waters in the Caribbean. And that's fuel for these hurricanes, as it's expected to make landfall on the Key West very soon, really. This is the storm surge threat we could see. Meters. Naples, there you go, 3 to 4.5 meters of water. And the current wind speed is also another huge threat right here. Look how strong some of these winds are and some of these gusts, 84 kilometers per hour. And that's not anywhere even close to the eye yet, really. As Irma continues to track through, another huge threat will be the rainfall. And that's going to be a through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday story. Widespread potential to get up to 200 millimeters, and in some areas, much more. Let's also take a quick look at what's next as well. We also have Hurricane Jose tracking towards the Caribbean, Barbuda, Anguilla, Antigua expected to be hit with these, but curving very quickly to the northeast, which is the best case scenario. We'll take you quickly to Canada.